Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come for the bout the boxing world has been waiting for. The highly anticipated showdown for the undisputed welterweight championship of the world. Weighed in at the welterweight limit of 147 pounds. With a record of 28 wins, no losses, 1D2 wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome the renowned, current, undefeated, reigning and defending, unified WBC, WBA, and IBF welterweight champion of the world, introducing the truth, Errol Spence Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, time to welcome out his opponent tonight, boxing out of the blue corner.
Now a fighter from Sydney, New South Wales, tomorrow having his 30th professional fight. He has 26 wins with 18 KOs and 3 World Championship defeats. He is the former world champion and the current world number 4 on the fast track. Back to the top, please welcome Tim Tszyu.
When the opening bell rang, Errol Spence and Tim Tszyu wasted no time answering all the questions surrounding this fight. From the very first seconds, both fighters showed they were ready to prove themselves inside the ring. 2. Tim Tszyu came forward immediately, trying to turn the fight into the physical.
Ladies and gentlemen, time to welcome out his opponent tonight, boxing out of the blue corner.
Now a fighter from Sydney, New South Wales, tomorrow having his 30th professional fight. He has 26 wins with 18 KOs and 3 World Championship defeats. He is the former world champion and the current world number 4 on the fast track. Back to the top, please welcome Tim Tszyu.
Battle his team had promised. However, Errol Spence looked surprisingly sharp despite being away from boxing for 3 years. Spence's jab worked perfectly in the early rounds. It constantly stopped Tszyu's forward pressure and created openings for his powerful straight left hand. Even so, Tszyu refused to back down. As the fight reached the middle rounds, he began attacking the body, closing the distance, and forcing Spence into tough exchanges where neither fighter wanted to give up ground. 3. For a moment, it looked
Disputed welterweight championship of the world. Weighed in at the welterweight limit of 147 pounds. With a record of 28 wins, no losses, 1D2 wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome the renowned, current, undefeated, reigning and defending, unified WBC, WBA, and IBF welterweight champion of the world, introducing the truth, Errol Spence Jr.
like Tim Tszyu's pressure was taking control of the fight. But Spence made an important adjustment. Instead of standing directly in front of Tszyu, Spence started changing angles and moving around the ring. He caught Tszyu as he came forward and forced him to reset before launching another attack. The championship rounds became a battle between experience and determination. Tszyu kept applying pressure, while Spence answered with cleaner, more accurate punches. 4. By the final bell,
And Tim Tszyu weighs in at 159 pounds, 72.1 kilos, 72.1.
72.1 kilos.
Errol Spence Jr. weighs in at 159 pounds, the same as his opponent, 159 or 72.1 kilos.
ready to face each other at the last press conference, and the tension only made the fight feel even bigger. Tim Tszyu called this fight the biggest moment of his career. He described it as his Super Bowl and spoke proudly about representing Australia. He believed everything he had experienced in boxing had prepared him for this moment. Tszyu also suggested that the timing was perfect. He respected everything Spence had achieved, but believed he was
Well, I'm gonna make it. I've trained my hardest, and I'm supremely confident. And of course, it's up to him. But yeah, that is my plan. And like, it's not a personal thing. But yeah, of course, I want to punch him as hard as I can in the face, in the body, every limb. I want to feel in pain. And I do want to make it his last fight, of course.
Facing the former champion at the right time in his career, Spence remained completely calm. When Tszyu said he wanted this to be Errol's final fight, Spence simply replied that people always say things like that before a fight.
Make sure you tune in. It's going to be a great event from top to bottom. It's going to be I'm going to put on a great show, great performance. Timmy's going to come to fight. I'm going to come to fight. And I guarantee you, it's going to end early.
And any final words for your opponent, Tim Tszyu, before we leave?
Nah.
And Errol, we won't get a shake of hands today or even after this fight?
Yeah, maybe after for sure. But nah, not right now. It's wartime.